Hello, I'm Dr. Anna Juricic, your low vision optometrist and creator of the Vision Enhancing Method. Today I wanted to talk about macular degeneration. It's a condition that I get to see a lot in my examination chair. And many people might not be aware of 1/3 of Canadians over the age of 75 have some degree of macular degeneration. With that though, I just recently came across a scientific study that was published in the Ophthalmology Journal in July of 2021. And in the journal, it actually featured, it was a European study that took information from 9 studies. And these studies were actually done with people with macular degeneration over the age of 45. And it was either they had early stages, intermediate stages, or more advanced stages. And the studies actually were from studies that came from France, Germany, the Netherlands, and Portugal. And it involved over 17,000 people. And what was really interesting about the study is it confirmed that people who do develop the more advanced form of macular degeneration, where it might be the geographic dry atrophy, where they don't have the wet form, but their vision is down to that 2200 or less, or they have the wet form of macular degeneration where there's bleeding at the back of the eye. They found that most of those cases, there was a genetic trait that caused that macular degeneration. And the reason I'm stressing that is that there are actually ways that we can now pick up if somebody may have one of these genetic traits. And macular degeneration has been linked to about 52 different genes. And with that, there are some other variants that are associated with it. And with a special test, it's called Macula Risk, where it comes in like a kit like this. We now carry it here at the office, and we have as of this year. This test is one that somebody can actually have done if they have early or intermediate macular degeneration, or they have a loved one with macular degeneration and they want to know possible prognosis if they have a genetic trait that might be linked to a more advanced form. This Macula Risk test will give you an idea of what the prognosis might be in 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years. And what it also includes is what's called VitaRisk. And VitaRisk will let you know if your genetic trait, if you do have it, if it's one that's linked to giving us information if zinc could be of benefit or if zinc can be of harm. And the reason I'm stressing that is that a lot of eye vitamins that have been recommended for the last 20 years, some of them actually have a high zinc content. And these are the vitamins that were linked to the original ARED study. And in more recent years, we have found that 1 in 6 people who do develop more advanced macular degeneration, they actually are at risk. If they are taking zinc, it can make that macular degeneration get worse. Whereas 1 in 4, the zinc content can be of benefit to them. So for my patients that we don't know what your risk level is, especially if you have early stages, intermediate stages, or if you have a loved one who has macular degeneration, if you don't know your genetic risk level, I recommend taking vitamins such as this Vision Essence Early Defense that has no zinc. If you're not one who's eating a lot of your green leafy vegetables, because I am a big fan, if you can get it in your diet where you're eating those green leafy vegetables like kale, spinach, collard greens, your broccoli, if you're having that 4 or 5 times a week and in a good amount, you're getting the carotenoids that you need, the lutein, the mesozeaxanthin and zeaxanthin. So if you want to know more, if you're interested in doing a Macula Risk test, it's something that we can do in clinic, or it's something that we can actually ship to you. And there's an information video that I do where I actually show you the steps to do it. The test is really simple to do. It takes about 2 minutes. And you ship it to the address, and the results are then shipped to a lab in the US. We get the results in about 8 weeks. I give you some information based on the result that we get back, so you have an understanding of what you should do in terms of what you should be eating, what your risk level is of possible prognosis, and should you be taking zinc or no zinc. So if you're interested in getting the kit done, there's a link down below that will actually give you more information in terms of how to get the kit, the cost to get the kit, and the steps involved. Really, really simple. And as I always say, stay well. Best of health.